tyres, how hard wearing are brand new tyres from the manufacturer as opposed to aftermarket ones? Catch you inside.
RevelatorAlf.
Hello, welcome to RevelatorAlf. Hope you're enjoying the channel and the series of videos. Please like, share, subscribe, leave those comments below. Check out the website RevelatorAlf.com and click on the bell next to the subscribe button for all future videos. So, in this video, I'm talking about the difference between the tyres that you get on a brand new vehicle, motorcycle, car, whatever it is, as opposed to getting replacement tyres as aftermarket tyres, right? Now, what is the difference? Now, many of you may have noticed this. If you've ever had a brand new vehicle, brand new motorcycle, brand new Harley Davidson, that you tend to get quite a lot of miles out of them. In some cases, you can easily get 10,000 miles, 8,000 miles, maybe more. Now, obviously, I appreciate it really depends on how you ride as well. Some people can get 11,000 miles out of a rear tyre. It really depends. However, then you put an aftermarket tyre on. In fact, you may even get exactly the same tyre, but you don't get as many miles out of it. So what's going on? What is the difference? Now, if you're changing your tyre for another brand, then really you can't really compare the two, because one will have different specifications than the other. One will have a different tyre, rubber compound, so on and so forth. But let's say you've got exactly the same tyre. Now here I've got Harley Davidson Scorcher tyres, right, by Michelin. Now let's say when I wear these down, I'm at nearly 6,000 miles on these tyres. I'm hoping I get to 10,000 miles. Just had a look at the tread pattern. They certainly look as if they'll make it for 10,000. Then I think, you know what, I might just go for them again. But are they any good? Now, lots of people ask me, say, what is the difference, Alf? Why do, manufacturer-based tyres always seem to last longer than aftermarket tyres? Well, I think it's down to this. There are a couple of reasons here. First of all, when you get a brand new vehicle, you will tend to ride it differently. You will tend to ride it a little bit easier until you get used to it. So those first 2,000 or 3,000 miles, you are riding the bike a lot more conservatively. You're not accelerating a lot harder, you're not braking a lot harder, so therefore you're not putting the tyre under so much pressure, therefore less wear. So that's why. But however, when you get a replacement tyre, then you've already got accustomed to the bike, so then you're going to tend to ride it a little bit harder, so you're going to put the tyres under a bit more pressure. So that's one thing. But actually, I think that pales into insignificance, really, when it's down to the actual tyre itself. And it really depends on the tyre that the manufacturer specifies from the tyre provider. And also, it really depends on what contractor they've signed, what wear pattern they want, all that kind of stuff. Essentially, what they're going to do, they're going to sell you a motorcycle with a tyre that's going to last quite a long time. They want you to have that good feeling about that bike for a long, long time. Now, when it eventually comes to you changing your tyre, by then they don't really care. By then it's just like, well, who cares? Let's just get them. Now they're just selling you parts, and really they want a part to wear down quite quickly so they can sell you another part. So they're basically two different grades of tyre, exactly the same markings, exactly the same size of tyre, all that kind of stuff. But essentially you're going to have one tyre that is for the manufacturer to sell the vehicle, Then you can have the same tyre manufacturer will supply the same tyre but to slightly different specifications. Therefore you get different wear patterns. So not only are you riding it more comfortably, more aggressively, let's say, but you're also with a tyre that's got different compounds as well. So there you go. That's the reason why the same tyre from a manufacturer will last longer than the same tyre as an aftermarket, because essentially, whilst they're labelled up the same, I think pretty much they are different compounds. Now, there's also the other thing to consider here, guys. It really depends which market you're in. If, let's say, in the United States, you've got a certain tyre for your Harley Davidson, let's say, well, it might be a totally different compound to the same motorcycle that is sold in Europe or in the Far East, because obviously they're going to tailor compounds to the types of roads, the market at which the motorcycle is going to be ridden, and also, you know, the temperatures, the weather conditions, all that kind of stuff. So there's you know, so there's lots of other things to consider. So the market would different. The market will dictate what kind of compound will be for a particular tyre at manufacture when the bike is sold, as you say, brand new, and then there will be different tyre specification, different compounds for when the tyre is sold as an aftermarket tyre. That's the difference, you see. Now, you may have a manufacturer that uses exactly the same tyre compound for whether it's a tyre that is supplied with the bike, or a tyre that is supplied as an aftermarket part. It might be exactly the same, but you still might notice a difference because of the way you're riding the bike, of course. So there you go. I mean, that's what I think it is. So it's basically different compounds, different markets will have different types of tyres. They might all be labelled as exactly the same tyre, but because of the market you're in, the temperatures that you're riding, the type of riding that you're doing, you also might have a different compound for the market as well. But let us know what you think. If you've got any extra information, any extra insight into this, let us know. Please like, share, subscribe, leave those comments below. Check out the website RevelatorAlf.com. And the link's in the description too, and click that bell. But as I say, it's down to the compound, and it's down to what the tyre manufacturer and the motorcycle manufacturer or the vehicle manufacturer specify, what contract they have for producing a certain type of tyre under what specifications. Well, I hope you found that useful, and again, catch you again, well, very, very soon. Bye now!